and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2023 Subaru Outback, and this is the touring model, and they've now added a turbo to the Outback, so let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Subaru, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after an Outback or any of the Subaru range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. So you got the Subaru badge there, you've got this silver and piano black trim piece, you've also got the front cameras. This has 360-degree cameras. And you've also got the LED daytime running lights and headlights, as well as the LED driving lights you can see there. And it's sort of surrounded by a nice silver trim piece there. And it's sort of, I think it's got that nice rugged off-road look at the front here with the plastic and silver there. Let me know what your thoughts are. So what are your thoughts on the design? It's pretty similar to the older one. Let me know in the comments, have you got one yet? Are you waiting on one? Have you got the old one? So the wheels on the Outback are 18-inch wheels, and they are silver and piano black, and I think they continue with the rugged look along with the arches over the wheels there. Now, Central Coast Subaru have got a sticker on it, all new Outback all-wheel drive turbocharged. You do get the Outback written there. And if we come up, you can see you've got the roof rails and also the sunroof there as well. So we'll come around to the back there, and you've got the Subaru badge there, you've got Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, and you've got Outback XT, along with the parking sensors and the silver trim, silver and black plastic trim there. And you've got the tow bar, and the Outback Turbo can tow up to 2,400 kilos, which is really good. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, just in the Outback. Now, first impressions is, like other Subarus I've been in, it does feel quite premium. Let me know what it feels like for you. Now, you do still get hard plastics all up the top here, but you do get nice soft plastics above the glove box and even around the door trim and your armrest, even the middle armrest as well. It's nice and cushy there. And even around the center console too. So, to the right of the steering wheel, you do have some buttons for illumination and also to activate the boot open and close. The steering wheel itself, quite nice to hold. You do get a few buttons. You get the audio controls on your left and your safety features on the right there, and you've got your S&I drive mode, as well as behind the steering wheel you do have the heated steering wheel button there. You do get the paddle shifters for the more enthusiast driving, especially with this one that has the turbo. You got auto headlights, auto wipers, and you do get the steering wheel goes up and down and in and out as well. So you got your trip reset button there as well. Now on the dash itself, you do get analog and digital speedo and an analog tacho, along with a little screen in the center that you can go through, and it's got things like your trip computers there, you've got tire pressure monitor, you've got your what radio station you're listening to, your navigation, things like that. All right, I'll come over to the media center. Now, I really like these big screens I'm quite fond of them, and as you know, they've got a volume knob's my favourite on the right nearest to the driver. Again, it's tick for Subaru, and they got the tune knob over there as well. Now, we'll just go through a couple of things. You've got your mapping there, and it's TomTom mapping, so relatively easy to navigate through that. You do have your radio, your AM, FM, and digital radio stations there. You do have media from a Bluetooth device or your mobile phone, or even a CD, as this has a CD player in the center. You do also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You do get a whole heap of settings as well throughout the car. You've also got some car information as well, which is your driving statistics, things like how the car's balanced, and you've also got things like your maintenance there as well. So it's pretty handy to have. You can turn the display off, and then further down you've got your climate control. It's dual zone climate, and if you click on that, it goes to a full screen there, and it's all integrated. You can actually touch on the screen there, or you can actually adjust them through the up and down by the temperature buttons on the sides there. So at the top of the screen there, you've got a couple of little settings there. You've got your navigation there. You've got a few bits and pieces there, water temp, oil temp, things like that. And then you've got your driving modes or off-road driving mode. So you've got snow, dirt, you've got normal, and then you've got deep snow and mud. So let's leave that on normal for now. So further down you do have a spot for your phone, and you've got two USBs and an auxiliary. And I like it how they're making these, some of the car manufacturers, so it goes into the console instead of sitting and taking up most of the console space. You do have your handbrake or finger brake, whatever you want to call it, and then further behind there you do have a button for your cameras. So we'll just go into them so you can see you've got the forward facing camera and your left hand camera there, or the gutter camera. Then you can do a full screen, or you can do a full screen gutter camera there. So again, it's it's very clear actually, the camera is. So you got PRND, and then move it over to manual mode, and you can use the paddle shifters, and I'll just go into reverse there, and you can see what that looks like. And that's, you know, it's pretty clear, I'll be honest. It's actually quite a clear camera. So again, tick for Subaru there. Alright, so you do get two cup holders, and then a really soft armrest. I really like that. And if we open the armrest up, you do get a bit of space in there, and you also get a CD player in there. So again, something different, because most cars only will do Bluetooth music, whereas Subaru still is stuck with the CD. So good old CDs. So the glove box itself, you can fit in, obviously, it's not hugely roomy. Obviously your books, and most probably a whole heap of CD cases, I'd say. Alright, we'll come over to the moonroof. So I'll just open that up. And again, it goes all the way back, and it's lovely on these Australian days, especially in the summertime, not so much in the winter. And you can also tilt the sunroof if you wish. Alright, let's go and have a look in the back. Alright, just in the back of the Outback. And first impressions is, it's roomy in here. It really is. And I like it how they've continued the premium finish on things like the doors, and the leather is very, very soft. Now, I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and if you have a look, I've got plenty of headroom. Knee room's really good, leg room and foot room are also really, really good as well. Now, you do get two ISOFIX spots there and two on my side, and we'll have a look at the armrest. Nice and big for two people easily, and you do get the twin cup holders there as well. Now, for the rear passengers, you get ventilation. You also get the heated seats on the outboard seats there, and you do get two USBs, along with not one, but two map pockets. So one there and a smaller one there. I mean, I reckon that's pretty cool. All right, let's go and look in the boot. All right, just in the boot of the Outback. So here we have 522 litres of boot room, which is pretty spacious. You do get the 3 tether points on the back of the seats there. You do get a speaker on this side. You do get some pocket space on the other side, as well as a 12-volt power supply there. Now, under the floor, you've got a full-size spare, and you also got your breakdown tools there as well. Now, if you want to fold the rear seats down, it's very, very simple. There's these little latches right here on either side, and very, very easy, and it folds pretty much flat. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. All right, just under the bonnet of the Outback. So here we have a 2.4 litre flat 4 engine, and it produces 183 kilowatts of power and 350 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a CVT driving all 4 wheels. Now, Subaru claims the Outback Touring XT, which is this one, uses 9 litres per 100 kilometres. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, just going out for a drive in the Outback. Let's go. The vision at the front is really good, both sides. Rear vision, you know, it's actually pretty good. You get a bit of depth and a bit of width there, which is really good. Side windows, yeah, look reasonably big side windows, and the mirrors are pretty sort of square, and they've got a good field of vision out of them as well. So steering, you know what, about 50 odd Ks. It's reasonably light, actually, I'll be honest. And if you listen to the road noise, about 50 Ks. Yeah, it's pretty quiet in here as well. Alright, so this particular stretch of road is a little bit bumpy. I thought I'd choose it to see how the Outback soaks up the bumps, and it does a pretty good job, I will be honest. I don't feel like I'm getting thrown around in here. So then get to a hill, and the turbocharged engine just pulls me up with ease. So something I'm not a big fan of in this car is the indicator stalk. When you put it on, it comes back down, it doesn't stay in its position, and then when you go to cancel it, you just about indicate the other way. So not a big fan. Alright, let's go find out what the acceleration's like from the Outback Turbo, because I know that's what you guys want to know. Is it worth getting the turbo over the non-turbo one? Being a CVT, the gears are really smooth, but it's not like a conventional gearbox with paddle shifters. You'll notice that when you do drive it, but it does have a bit of go to it when you're in sport mode and using the paddles, and yeah, it does get up and go, guys. So it's actually a nice addition to the Subaru family, having the Outback in the turbo. And I did want to do a shout out to a gentleman by the name of Carlo Genelin, and he is, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, Carlo. Carlo has been nice enough to give a few super thanks to the channel, which I'm really happy with, and if you are interested in giving any super thanks, you can do so below. So good on you, Carlo. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.